Morning, my loves. How are we? Are we well? I hope so. Another glorious day in paradise. There we go. How are we doing here? See if we're up to speed. There's a bit of that. Let's have a bit of that. Let's have a bit of that. Now, we're tap dancing today. Oh, let's get rid of that. Oh, goodness me. Morning, Katie. Maisie Daisy. Hello, Maisie Daisy. How are you? Sue, Lara, Guten Tag, Elizabeth, Frankie, Victoria, Frankie, bonjour from Belgium, Alan, morning, my love, Wendy, morning, my love, Maxine, Michelle, AJ, and Stephen. Hello, my darlings. Sammy, Tracy, Claire, Lauren P, Pascal, bonjour, Lee, morning. How you doing? From Arizona, middle of the night over there. Debs, hope you're well. Just a little bit of buffering my end, but I'm sure that's generally me. Lynn, hello, my darling. Now, Amy, my love. Claire, Rachel, Brenna. I nearly forgot what I said the alarm. Well done, Brenna. Rightio. Now, losing a battle with my hair. Marvellous. Right. So we're going to do some tap dancing. Now this little thing we're going to do, I talked to you about the other bit we did before, just very briefly, but this thing we're going to do is called a Shim Sham. And it's an old step. It's somebody that taught me this, a young lady called Jenny Thomas taught me this, about what feels like 100 years ago. And I can only still do it slowly. It's a wonderful old step. It's an old sort of nightclub, jazz club step, sort of, let's say, vaudeville, but really it started in the early 30s, the end of the 20s, and it comes from, it was sort of started over in Harlem way, in those little clubs and stuff. And what would happen at the end of the night, the musicians, all the dancers, everybody would involved in the show would come together for sort of a bit of a finale number. And the thing they used to do was the Shim Sham, and the dancers, all the tap dancers and stuff, would do something sort of flamboyant and technical, but the basic variation that everybody would dance, even musicians knew this step. It's called a Shim Sham. Now, we've done in the past the shuffle. The shuffle just goes like this. See that? Just on the ball of the foot. So if you imagine you've got a tap dancing shoe on, I haven't got tap dancing shoes on, obviously, but if you could imagine that in a tap dancing shoe, you'd have the tap bit at the front and a tap on the heel. Now the heel bit, don't worry about that. It's all about the bit on the front. And what we want to do is just strike the floor forwards, back, forwards, back. That's the shuffle. And you just loosen the ankles, really floppy ankles. My left one's not as floppy as it should be. And it's my training, you see. And then you get a shuffle. Somebody hasn't been practicing. And now, if you just skip from foot to foot like this, just jump from foot to foot like this, here, and then you strike the floor as you come down. Strike, 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 strike. This is just a spring change that we do. Great way of warming up the feet. And you can get the foot to flap. And that's the bit you want to strike. Now that's our normal shuffle. We've done it in the past. We did time steps, remember? All that sort of stuff. Right, that's the time step. We'll do it again another time, but that's the time step. We did that in the past. That's the front of the foot. This is a sort of what I call a forward strike. This bit we're going to do is called a pickup. It's a sort of a backward strike. Now what is still the ball of the foot. So imagine this is what imagine you just do that, and then you bring the foot back to you. But when you bring the foot back to you, you just strike the toe on the floor. See that? Just try that. Other foot. One and yeah, yeah, yeah. How's that? That's a pickup. One. These are a nightmare. They're so difficult. So you have to do these all the time. They're not too bad in the Shim Sham form, but when you get a bit more further down the road, they become a nightmare. Everything's got seems to have a pickup in it. Ya ba ba, ya ba ba. This is the beginnings of the Shim Sham. Ya. How you doing with that? Pick up. Because you pick it up. I mean, it's not rocket science. Leslie's not wanting to work today. There she is. Hey-ya, beep-ba. Hey-ya, beep-ba. Hey-ya, dee-da, dee-ya, dee-da. Hey-ya, dee-da. Hey-ya, bum-bum. Hey-ya, ba-ba. Hey-ya, ba-ba, ba-dee-ba-da-ba. Just threw that in there. Now, you're absolutely right. I'm useless at tap, but I love watching it. Amy, I love tap. It's my favourite thing. It's the thing I've sort of done last. Of all the things I've learned to do, tap dancing is the thing I came to, well, probably sort of commercial dance is probably the thing I came to last of all. But I love them all equally. But tap, I love tap dancing. But it takes me time to get it into the body. And the thing about tap dancing, it is just repetition. You just have to keep doing it. So 1, and this is all I want to do for the moment. And in a minute, we're going to add a little change. Ha-ba, dee, ha-ba, dee, ha-bum, ba, ba-dum, ba. Ya, 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 ba, 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 dee, ba-da, ba. Get the idea? Good stuff, Victoria. That's my favourite, although I can't find my shoes, so I'm doing them with trainers. But it surprisingly sounds good. My 12-year-old son, Teban, oh, good name, Tasha, is tapping with you. He misses his tap classes so much. Oh, well done. Lance is here, Anton. Lancey, are you here? Where are you, my love? I must have missed you. Are you joining in? Lance is quite the tap dancer, let me tell you. I think that's Lance Anton you're talking about, AJ, is it? So, ya ba ba, ya ba ba, ya ba ba, ya dee da, ya dee da. How are we doing with this? 1. Pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up. Now we're going to put a little change in there. So we do this, we go 1, dee da, ya ba ba, ya ba 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 da, dee da. Ya dee da, ya dee da, ya dee da 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 da. See that? Da da. So we go ya dum. It's a little foot change. Ba dum. A little ball change. Not foot change. It's a ball change. Ball change. So we go ya da dee da 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 dee da da dee da 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 da. Got the idea? Get this rhythm right. It's all about rhythm, tap dancing. It's one of the musicals, tap dancing, love it, but can't find a local adult class. Katie, you're probably not right now, but I'm sure there'll be something floating about. Lance Anton, hello my love. How are you? Are you joining in? Come on, you can Shim Sham. You know what I'm talking about. Ya beep ba, ya da da. Your old dad would have been able to Shim Sham, I mean. And 2. Ya beep ba, ya dee da, ya da 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 da. Bum bum, yum bum bum, yum bum bum, yum bum bum, ba-dum bum bum. How are we doing? Ya da da, ya da da, ya da 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 dee da, ya dee da, ya dee da, ya dee da 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 dee da. That's a little faster. Slow down. All right. Getting excited. All right. I apologise. Can't help myself. I'm reading. Here we go. Ready? So we're going to do this. We're going to go ya dee da, ya dee da, ya dee da dee ya dee da, ya bee ba, ya bee ba, ya dee da be yum ba. Got the idea? All right. Here we go. One more time. I sort of said, got the idea, and then suddenly waited for a response. Random. Science Sisters, Maisie's online. How you doing, Science Sisters? How you doing, Maisie? Maisie's online. Maisie's online. Maisie's online. Well, hello, Maisie. So here we go. Getting it. Go on, Lee. Johnny Weaver. Morning, my love. So here we go. Ready? And wap ba ba ya ba ba ya ba ba be ya ba ba. So that goes like this. I'll show you. Shall I show you this way? Maybe it'd be easier. 1 and 2. 1, 2, yum bum bum ba yum bum ba. Comprenez-vous? Yeah? That little ba da. That little change. You can imagine all the musicians at the back of the club doing this when everybody was all at the end of the night, all going ya dee da, ya dee da, ya dee da, da dee da da, yum bum bum, yum bum bum, yum bum bum, ba dum bum bum, da da da, ya da da, ya da da da, da da da, da dee da 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 da, ba ha, and there you go, again. That's the first part of the Shim Sham. The sounds are just brilliant. That's the great thing about tap dancing. It's all rhythm. That's why we love watching Fred Astaire so much, because he's dancing away and the rhythm and the sounds like an extra instrument in the band. It's just brilliant. So here we go. Are you ready? And just a bit more slowly. It's all about the pickup. I'm really interested in the pickup. And 2, 3, yeah, 4, 5, yeah, 4, yeah, ha. Now we're going to go like this. Step, tap, step, hop, step, close. Now, I'll do that again. So when you re-watch this, you can slow it down. And you can see which foot I'm doing, because this is the wrong way around as well for you. So we go, step, dig, hop, hop, out, in. Ready to start again. Yeah, yeah, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 4. Start again. It's going so well. I was so excited. I didn't know if I was Arthur or Martha then. Here we go from the top. Hiya. 2. Slightly more difficult, going a bit slower. Here we go, the other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bum ba, ya bum ba, ya bum bum ba, ya ba ba. Step ding top ba dee ba da and in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Get the idea? That last bit goes step, dig, back, hop, hop. Step, dig, ba da, and in. Slightly easier, quicker. One more time. 1, ba, dee da, out, in. So as you step onto the left foot, 1, 2, step, hop, and in. Yeah, hop, and in. I can't even tell you how long it took me to get that anywhere near my feet. I seem to have a hole in the back of my knees or something, because the message goes in here, it filters through the body, and I'm still feeling confident about it getting to the right place. It gets to about my knees and then evaporates. And my feet are going, sorry, what was that? You want to, what? Show me again. So it takes a bit of time, it's very, but it's lovely because the rhythm is so gorgeous. That's the great thing about it. So if you ever went, gotta get back to work, aim, you go to work, I'll see you at 3. If you ever went to a club in the old days, at the end of the night, everybody was doing this. It's just great fun. It's lovely when everybody sort of gets on the stage. They used to do that, don't really do that anymore, and does this sort of a thing. Rather than it being too random, this sort of stuff is tremendous. So here we go, one more time, ready? Yum bum ba, yum bum ba, yum bum ba, ya ba ba, ya ba ba, ya dee da, ya da da da, ya dee da, ya da da, bum bum, yum bum ba, yum bum ba, da dee yum ba dum, and in. Slightly messed up the time at the end there, didn't I? Should we go again? One more time. It's all good practice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Da dee da dee ah. How's that? Not bad? love the Shim Sham. Now, it goes on. After that, there's lots more to add, but we won't do that today, we'll do it next time. So let's just practice our two technical elements, our shuffle and our pickup. Those are the two things that we really want to perfect. And it's nothing to do with the heel. Most people, when they say, oh, do a bit of tap dancing, they always end up tapping on the heels. So, and it's nothing to do with heels. It's all to do with the balls, all to do with the toes. That's where the tap bit is. So I'll do it from the side. So here's what I call my forward tap, just my normal shuffle. See that? Or the foot. This is the bit that you need to perfect. The soft, loose ankles. The looser, the more relaxed your ankle is. You have to feel like you don't do anything with it. And it just flicks, it flicks. If you put any tension in there, you miss the bit, certainly I missed the bit coming back. So, and even when I feel like I've relaxed my ankle, if I'm missing the floor, I've still got to relax it more. This isn't too bad now. It's warmed up. And now that's our shuffle. Now we want to do our pickup, which goes the other way. So it's that flip, flip, flip. So you just slightly lift the heel, the toe off the floor and flick it back. And the other side, we go. But when you actually get to do it live, when you're dancing it, this action is sort of dissolved into the. It all sort of dissolves into one. Does that make sense? But this is the action of the foot. Left one's not working. That's better. That's better. How's that? So, pick up, pick up, pick up. So there you are. There's your pickup and your shuffle. We did the time step once before. We'll do that again another time. But this is called the Shim Sham. And this is a great old step. And if you're ever at a place somewhere, some old musicians, they look like they've been around 100 years, they'll probably know how to do this. And you can all have a bit of a go together. Well done, everybody. That was marvellous. That was tremendous. Well done all. Thank you very much indeed. I'm going to see you all later. Hi Gillian, I missed you earlier. How you doing, my love? I'm not sure it's anywhere correct, Elizabeth. You'll know. Sue, my pleasure. Next tap demo, can you wear two-tone shoes and shorts to define the step for those of us watching on small phones? Becky, the next time we do tap, I shall wear two-tone shoes, especially for you. I might forego the short, but I'll definitely give you the two-tone shoe. I might just raise my trousers up a little bit here so you can see my feet working like this. See that? Yeah, 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 da, yeah, da, da, da. Perfect. That's a good one to finish on. Well done all. Thank you very much. See you at 3 if you can make it. Doing legs, abs. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Oh, it's the poll tomorrow, isn't it? So, the poll's going well. If you want to vote, community tab, tap on that. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, press on that button as well, and it will be up to speed, which means you get all the information coming straight to you rather than having to search for it, which is great. Thank you all very much indeed. Much love, and I'll see you a bit later. Hop-ba-dum.